Welcome to our very first live broadcast. I'm so glad you're here with us tonight. October energy is already stirring. You've probably felt it. Those strange coincidences, emotions bubbling up, people showing up in your life almost like it was scripted. It feels fated, doesn't it? But here's the pause. Is it really fate? Or something deeper? Carl Jung, in his Red Book, a manuscript hidden for nearly a century, spoke about synchronicity, those moments where your inner world and the outer world line up so perfectly, it feels impossible to ignore. What looks like random chance is actually meaning, unfolding in real time. And here's the secret. The reason this video found you right now is itself synchronicity. Jung would say your psyche is mirroring itself through this exact moment, because what you see in others, in their faces, their words, even in the card you'll choose tonight, is never random. It's a reflection of your own frequency. So before we dive in, here's what I want you to do. Take a deep breath with me, in and out. Trust your gut, trust your first instinct, and pick a card. Don't overthink, just notice which one pulls at you. Is it Aphrodite with her roses? Hermes at the Crossroads? Or Hecate under the full moon? Whichever you choose, that's not random. That's synchronicity. That's your psyche reflected back by the cosmos tonight. And as we read these cards together, remember to subscribe to this channel. That's what we do here. We help you understand your inner psyche through the lens of Carl Jung's astrology and psychology, so you can transform from where you are into who you're meant to be. The live chat is open too. Share your card. Share your reflections. Sometimes the synchronicities you'll find with each other are just as powerful as the cards themselves. All right, let's step into the October energy together. So let's begin on the left. Some of you pulled Aphrodite, the goddess rising from the sea, seated in her seashell, holding 3 roses with 2 doves circling above her. Just close your eyes and picture her. She's looking right at you. Soft, yes, but that softness has power. This isn't just a romance card. It's about love in every direction. How you love yourself, how you love others, how you let love move through your work, your money, even your spirit. And October's astrology? It's handing you a mirror saying, this is the month you find out how your love really wants to grow. At the very start of October, the Aries full moon on the 6th and 7th blows the lid off hidden feelings. Raw, impatient, words sharper than intended because Mercury and Pluto are stirring the pot. And that seashell in Aphrodite's hands? It's speaking to you. The seashell protects what's tender, but here's the question. Are you protecting your heart or hiding it? Aphrodite whispers, self-love isn't about closing off. It's about claiming your worth openly. So, in relationships, it means not twisting yourself just to be loved, letting people meet you where you truly are. In career, it's refusing to overwork just to prove your worth. Your ideas already shine. In money, it's letting go of survival clutching, trusting that your softness is worthy of support. And let me ask you right now, do you feel more like the seashell, guarding your softness, or ready to open? Drop it in the chat, because your reflection might be the mirror someone else needs tonight. Fast forward to mid-month. On October 13th, Venus moves into Libra, and the Libra new moon rises on the 21st. This is when Aphrodite's doves take flight. People see you as the dove, graceful, calming, magnetic. But Venus opposing Neptune means illusions are strong. Ever felt like someone loved the idea of you but missed your depth? That's the dove's mirror. Harmony is sacred, but not if it costs your voice. If you've ever felt people saw only the peaceful you while missing the real you, drop a dove in the chat. And then October swells. Pluto turns direct on the 12th. Neptune retrogrades into Pisces on the 22nd. And from October 24th to 28th, a grand water trine forms, Mercury, Mars, Saturn, Neptune, Jupiter, a river of emotion and creation. This is why Aphrodite holds 3 roses, one for truth, one for harmony, one for surrender. Roses bloom, but not without thorns. Love asks you to grow, and sometimes to bleed a little. So let me ask, which rose are you holding this October? Truth, harmony, or surrender? And before we move to the next card, here's your anchor. Breathe silver moonlight into your chest and exhale as the tide carrying away old hurts. Write in your journal, when do I confuse pleasing others with loving myself? And whisper into your own eyes, I am worthy of love as I am. My love is balance. My love is power. If Aphrodite is your card tonight, remember, you're not too much. You are exactly enough. Now, some of you pulled Hermes. Take a breath, because this card is about truth. Hermes stands at the crossroads under the full moon, 3 ravens circling above. That image, that's October's story. Choice, truth, and the courage to speak. At the start of October, Mercury, Hermes's planet, runs a gauntlet. October 1st, Mercury in Libra squares Jupiter. October 3rd, it opposes Chiron in Aries. On October 6th, Mercury slips into Scorpio and by the 7th, squares Pluto. Words feel stretched, wounds surface, secrets clash with power. That's why Hermes stands at the crossroads. Do you say what's easy or what's true? In love, that crossroads looks like biting your tongue just to keep things smooth. In work, it's saying yes when you're already drained because you can't stomach the guilt of no. In money, it's undercharging even when you know your value. Hermes asks you, are you silent out of fear or loud out of fear? And those 3 ravens above him? Messengers, reminding you, truth spoken with awareness is medicine, not a weapon. If you feel like you're already wrestling that tug of war, silence, or truth, type yes in the chat. By mid-month, others see you as the raven, a messenger. Around October 13th, Venus opposes Neptune, and the Libra new moon on the 21st makes everyone crave harmony. Yet Mercury's in a yod with Uranus and Neptune. Your words cut fog. People look at you as the truth teller. The shadow? They'll project. They'll hear their own pain in your words and twist them into stories you never meant. You know that feeling, right? Being misheard but still standing in your truth? That's Hermes. The ravens remind you, you're the messenger. They'll take the message. You won't always be seen, and that's okay. If you've been misheard but stood strong anyway, drop a raven in the chat. And by the end of October, the full moon above Hermes becomes prophecy. Neptune retrogrades into Pisces on the 22nd, the Sun enters Scorpio on the 23rd, and then squares Pluto on the 24th. The grand water trine rises. Mercury, Mars, Lilith, Saturn, Neptune, Jupiter. This is tidal. In relationships, hidden truths surface. In career, that boldest idea demands a voice. In spirit, silence itself becomes a language. So if Hermes is your card, write down one true sentence every morning. Say it out loud. Before you respond to anyone, breathe 3 times and ask, am I speaking to defend or to connect? And when you're torn, picture that crossroads and ask, which road is fear? Which is truth? Your body already knows. This month, Hermes says, your words may shake, they may sting, but they can heal. When you trust your voice, you don't just speak for yourself. You speak for your destiny. And now, for those who pulled Hecate, this card carries mystery. Picture her, standing in the night, full moon glowing behind her, 1 key in her hand, 2 more on her belt, an owl resting calmly on her shoulder. Hecate is the goddess of thresholds, choices, and unseen wisdom. They later called her the goddess of witches, not because she casts spells for others, but because she holds the keys. She knows the doors we fear to open, and the ones we're meant to. The owl on her shoulder isn't a pet, it's symbol. Hecate sees what's hidden, even in the dark. The owl is her night vision, its intuition, its wisdom. It's the reminder that you too can see through the uncertainty, even when the path looks shadowed. At the Aries full moon on October 6th to 7th, squared by Mercury and Pluto, you may feel frozen, like too many doors, not sure which one is yours. Hecate's whisper. The choice is already made inside you. The key is already warm in your hand. In love, this hesitation looks like holding back, waiting too long to speak. In career, it's clinging to a path you've already outgrown. In money, it's playing small instead of investing in your growth. Hecate reminds you, you don't need every key at once. You need the courage to turn the one you already hold. If you're staring at too many doors right now, drop a key in the chat. You'll see how many others are in the same place. By mid-month, Venus enters Libra on the 13th, the new moon rises on the 21st, and the owl comes alive. People may lean on you for wisdom, call you their guide. It feels flattering, but Venus opposing Neptune on the 14th means projection is everywhere. People may put you on a pedestal and then punish you for not fitting their picture. The owl's lesson? You can offer sight, but you can't walk their doors for them. If you've ever been the guide friend, the one everyone comes to for answers, drop an owl in the chat. And then, the flood. October 22nd, Neptune retrogrades into Pisces. October 23rd, the Sun enters Scorpio. October 24th, it squares Pluto. And then October 24th to 28th, the grand water trine opens. Mercury, Mars, Lilith, Saturn, Neptune, Jupiter. That's Hecate's full moon in the card. The moment truth knocks. The doors you've avoided start glowing. In love, it's the silence breaking. In career, the hidden idea demanding daylight. In spirit, it's realizing not choosing is still a choice. Hecate says, don't look for the easiest door. Trust the one that burns warm in your hand. So light a candle this month. Hold an actual key if you can. Ask yourself, which door am I afraid to open and why? Write down whatever comes. Whisper, I trust my choices. I carry the key. Because Hecate doesn't give you answers. She reminds you they were in your pocket all along. If you picked her card tonight, remember, you are not lost. You are exactly at the threshold you're meant to stand on. And the key? It's already yours. So there you have it. Aphrodite shows you the mirror of love. In yourself, in others, in the world. Hermes challenges you with truth, the kind that stirs at the crossroads and refuses to stay silent. And Hecate reminds you of your keys, that the answers you're searching for have been in your pocket all along. Each of these archetypes isn't separate. They're parts of you, different frequencies of your psyche, rising and falling with the cosmos in October. That's why these cards feel so personal. They're mirrors of your own inner rhythm, timed to the stars. And remember, this is part of our ongoing zodiac and archetype journey. If tonight spoke to you, don't stop here. Go watch our Cancer or Leo videos after this live, because whether or not you're a Cancer or Leo by birth, every archetype lives inside of you. Understanding them is how you grow, how you transform, how you begin to recognize every part of your soul's map. Before we go, hit subscribe right now so you don't miss our November Energy Live. If October is about mirrors and choices, November is going to show us what happens when those choices ripple out into destiny. You don't want to miss that shift. So subscribe, like, and share this broadcast. Because somewhere out there, someone is scrolling quietly, feeling misunderstood, not knowing why the synchronicities keep pulling at them. This might be the mirror they need, and you could be the one to place it in their hands. All right, thank you for being here tonight. Thank you for the roses, the ravens, and the keys you shared in the chat. I'll see you next month, under November's stars. Until then, trust your heart, trust your voice, and trust the key you already hold.